Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Soviet Skylines. And today we're gonna be talking about power production. Right, we nearly escaped the huge riot. And of course the sanity prevailed, and people, our Soviet citizens, decided that the violence is not a solution. So we didn't have a protest because construction of this huge power plant, and we're not gonna construct this huge power plant. Yay, I hear you say. No, because we're gonna construct the coal one anyway, but the smaller one. Because we need the power production, it would be good that we have something from around here. Now, to touch upon a subject of what Mr. Moore said as well, which is really interesting. When you have a country like this, for example, we probably would be better off if we had a localized power production. Now, nuclear, that would be perfect. But until then, we probably should go for a larger amount of smaller power plants. Now, since we already have coal delivered here, and this is kind of coal for distribution of coal to the heating plant, we will go for a coal heating over here. I will have to finish construction of this fire station first before we do anything like this. We still we definitely can still. Is this the one that is going to the heating plant? Copti construction what? Construction? Right. This is the heating plant. And where are you loading? They're loading probably from the storage directly. Yeah, this doesn't look bad. It looks horrible. Who am I kidding? Okay, they're just being topped off with coal. That's fine. It still looks horrible. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play with this. So we're not gonna go for big one, but what we're gonna do here is remove the heating plant, and we're gonna have the power plant here. What if we put power plant over here? We don't have a bus station coming in here. Did we say that this bus station is going to be close enough to here? Now that this is going to be smaller power plant, it's probably going to be even closer. So let's touch this. But first, let's go back to the beginning. Red Star Legion mentioned something that he didn't notice, things about the Republic, and because he just joined a couple of, recently. We have a rule here. If anything burns down that we didn't cover it, we need to make a statue. We need to make a statue to, honor the... Why the hell is this not being built? Okay, our vehicles are on the way. Statue to honor the sacrifice of our firefighters who potentially even didn't end up well there. So every time we had a fire, we had to build a statue. Well, we had something burned down. So first ever statue we had here was the one in Galask here, the big red star. That was here previously. We had a road coming in here. Now we have a bridge crossing the railroad. There's a little bit ease of the traffic problems. Let's just check what's with this thing here. I think in the last episode we tried to resolve this. We probably did. But we will. Anyway, statues. We even, monuments, we even left some of the old buildings as monuments, like mines, like processing facilities, steel mills. We have this as a statue. We do have proper monuments as well. I'm just pointing these out. So we have mine, processing facility, and old loading station here. They're all being used as monuments. We're not demolishing them. We're gonna leave them as monuments. But as we're gonna talk about monuments as well, we're gonna touch upon the where is he? The big guy. Here we go. Mr. Bremerd's statue of Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe is here. This is our famous statue here, and proudly flying the flags of Uncle Joe. We do have a lot of Mr. Lenin's, Mr. Ulyanov's statues, which Oolykee is short from Ulyanov. It's not really short, but anyway, we have several of these structures decorating entrances to our harbor area as well, and of course we have the motherland calls. We will have new Mr. Bernard's, the call, what's it called? Sorry about that. We will have this monument as well, and I think I'm gonna ask you guys first, Mr. Copti. What do you think about this monument? So come on, go away. So if we go under M, would be monuments. Here we go, and then we're gonna go for Mr. Bernard's. Where is it? I always forget about this one. Ta-dum, 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 tum-tum. I should notice it. I should notice it. Here we go. Defense of the Motherland Monument. This is from originally in Kiev. Is this something that would fit here, or is this better for the capital city? This is everybody. I'm asking everybody about this. What do you guys think? Should we go for this one, Mr. Kopti, or should we have some more science-related stuff here? By the way, science-related. Are we gonna talk about this? Well, we'll see if we're gonna talk about this, but I will mention stuff regarding the science as well. And the Koptigrad as well, or we should have it entrance to the city like this, probably somewhere around here. Maybe it can look inwards, inlandwards or something. Interesting about this in Lady Justice. This is not Lady Justice, this is Motherland, Defense of Motherland Monument. What do you think, guys? Should we keep it here, or should we put it in Koptigrad? I'll leave it to you to decide on this one. A little bit of personal story and something interesting facts about Dublin, the city where I live in. I'm not Irish, but I just live here and work, of course. So there's a Lady Justice with blindfold on her eyes. And it has... Ooh, what is this? What kind of sorcery is this? Nizhny Weltir docks. Why is this without fuel? Fine, we can easily fix this. Go here, pause, and as soon as they are closer to here, there's a fuel station. They're gonna come here and refuel that. But I think this is a sign from Mr. Build. Ooh. My bad. Here we go. We have a fuel here. And let's put it to delivery for here. And there we go. This one, let's close it. Let's wait for a few seconds. If I do this, will you be again fuelless? We'll see. We'll watch what they do. But I think he's now already in range of fuel, so they're gonna go and refuel. Anyway, Lady Justice has blindfolded eyes, and it has a sword and a scale. In Dublin Castle in Ireland, it's actually located looking towards the castle, not outdoors, not towards the people, but towards the castle, because this is a reminder for all of them inhabiting Dublin Castle that the justice will be served equally for the ones outside and as well the ones inside of the castles. Interesting little fact about something that I didn't know this before, didn't know if that was anywhere else. Let me know in the comment section if this is also in some of your cities, guys. Anyway, was it Mr. Weltir who said that this harbor here, this is only a passenger harbor that is delivering passengers to our fire stations across that is covering the oil fields, and also their they are delivering people to Murmansk Industrial here that are creating our prefab panels, cement production, and brick production over here. So multiple things are being done here, and I can see that the gravel is missing from here. Do we have gravel elsewhere? Not really, just because it's not being. Yeah, we're gonna need this gravel. We're gonna need gravel here. So what's with the gravel train here? Let me see you. Pause. Coal, and the second one will be gravel. Oh, what else? What else is new? We still have issues over here because of the construction of this. Here we go. Control home. Let's remove him. Yeah, so where are we at with this one? Okay, this is causing a little bit of grief, so what I'm gonna do is remove this one and this one. This is all gonna be considered as one intersection. This is dual directional one because we're gonna need it. We're gonna go for chain semaphores here, and the other one here, we still didn't start construction on this one. Okay, hopefully this is gonna resolve the issue. We'll see. We have a lot of things we need to touch upon here. First of all, we said that Mr. Kopti and the protesters wanted a cleaner energy, so we're gonna start with a smaller power plant. So let's go and do that first. So power plant here, we're gonna go probably with Mr. Robs' one. Does it have... Ooh, that's... is that... well, actually, yeah, it's not small. The production is small, which is... which I consider to be quite realistic and likable. I like that. Where is the footpath entrances? Unfortunately, they're all in this direction, so I think we're gonna have to go for something like this. Okay, so we have entrance for coal in this area, which is going to be perfect. This is a coal storage. A road here, they can start with automation on that, and then as soon as this is done, well, actually, is it done? It's done. Let's build this one. This is going to be done by Kopti 1. Go and construct this one. We need to construct the fire station, and we need to get people here. So probably I can Lee without you. Ken Lee is... we're gonna have to have a bus station over here. Probably should start on that one as well. So if I go to the mod section like this and go over here, just 1 second. Sorry about that. Here we go. We're gonna go for platform station, and I'm gonna go for this smaller one. I'm growing... well, actually, I don't know. Maybe we should go back to the roots. This was my favorite one from before. Maybe I should play with this one a little bit, well, more. No. Let's go for my new favorite one. Just the proper small one. Just the small one. So somewhere around here. Let's do this. Let's do like this. Yeah, let's, I was thinking about this, but I was thinking also about, yeah, we were gonna have to finish it first. No, let it be like this. Let it be like this. We can go for asphalt. We can go for asphalt here, and that's it. I was thinking of connecting or redoing this whole thing here. That looks a little bit better, but yeah, it won't. So let's just do it like this. We have a fire station here, bendy, and we have this one here. Can you even go here? Of course you can, but we're gonna have to play with this one. Let's go like this first, just in case, anyway. Right. Continuing on, Mr. Bill, I still didn't resolve any of the issues that I mentioned in the last episode. And good call on the bluff of a dumbass that I didn't resolve the fuel issues. Did we continue constructing this? Yes, we did. Mr. Bill noticed something really amazing. That is that this refinery actually has multiple exits, 3 to be precise, 3 additional exits. So what we're gonna do here, we can use the refinery itself as Ooh, is this being constructed? Let's put an end to this before it actually is constructed. So we have a pumping station here, which we can F3. Let's try to keep it real and keep it over the 1 and a 2. Is this high enough? Oh, I don't know. Works. And then we can probably go 1, 2... Okay, it works like this. But how am I supposed to connect it to this side? Okay, so can we do it like this, and then parallel to this, and then can you go down? Okay. Oh, no, don't do that. Select the pipe, no snapping, and then can you go down? Red Knight's going down. Come on, just pass, darn you, pass. Oh, here we go, perfect. We decided in our industrial areas we will stick to having pipes on the above ground, just because they would look a little bit more, well, let's call it industrial. We're gonna go for General Whale tier. He's gonna be constructing both of these, both pipelines. He should have all the access to all the materials that he needs. Hopefully, we'll actually see this, because I have a feeling that maybe we didn't. Let's see here. Trains still stopping. Trains not allowing each other to pass. Pause. Let's remove this one, because that was the legacy issue from before. No, it needs to be mixed, but no, it needs to be both directional like this. Yes. Let them... Okay, let's now monitor what the hell is happening here. Why are they excluding each other? Because this one says that this one has to be freer, but this one is the actually the problematic one. So let's go for normal one. So there we go. What about here? Again, the next one has to be, but it's problematic one. So let's go for normal one over here as well. There we go. So both of them should be able, well, this should be moving now. Actually, we're gonna address this issue. We should have a small construction. No, the small construction vehicle is still not coming here. Anyway, what we're doing here, we need to start delivering materials, construction materials from here over there. And then we can remove all of this, so we can build the bigger railroad junction over here, railroad and highway junction. But we are resolving one of the things that Mr. Bill said. So well, it's a really good advice. So we can connect it through this pumping station through to the loading station for our trains here, which is perfect. Second thing was, well, or the first thing was to remove the wooden tracks. I mentioned this, I'm not sure if I understood it correctly, but we have a couple of wooden tracks. You can see these ones without electricity. They are used just so our construction vehicles, he's on the way here now, just so these construction vehicles can actually go into this construction area and finish the construction. These are necessary, they're being used now, but there are other ones that are not being used. For example, these ones here. They're not causing any issues at the moment, so I'm kind of reluctant of actually doing anything about it, because potentially we will have the trains going around here. Construction happening around here, because I'm not sure if we're gonna extend this railroad, double up on it and extend it elsewhere, or we're gonna just use this railroad as it is. So I'm still not really sure what we will do with this, but I will consider removing all of these wooden ones. So initially the only problem where we have it is over here. We're gonna monitor this train as it passes by, because now he's gonna switch to the other side, and already I can see that this is gonna cause problems. Let's see this. It's gonna cause problems because he will ram this train. What he needs, what these guys here need to have is this one here. So next has to be free, and the after next one, and now, okay, can you go back now? There we go. Why is this one not passing here? Okay, because these need to clear it. Okay, we have a little bit, like, this is easy to resolve by just purchasing this railroad, and this would be resolved. At the moment, this guy needs to go. There we go, he's going. Now the construction train will get in there. This train here that was delivering coal will wait until our railroad train here goes into this construction stage. This one will push all the way to the semaphores. Let's check them out. They're gonna push all the way to the semaphores. He is constructing. This one should be able to just pass all the way there. And this one is interesting one. When will he get the green light? Now, bear in mind that it does not, affect this construction, because this one was constructing for a while now, and suddenly he got a green light to go there. I have no idea why. Probably because this one passed this intersection, which made him out of danger's way that this one won't go in this direction. But anyway, it makes little sense. They should be communicating with each other anyway. But, as I already said, anyway, this is, well, working out a bit for now. What I'm gonna do is just create more problems here by setting this little guy here to construct the last stage of the railroad going from the opposite direction. Go away, screw you. This one here, because this guy has to construct this, and then we will be able to remove these little wooden ones for construction that we put them in there. Anyway, going back to the basics, we have Mr. Whaletier as a mayor of Nizhny Whaletier suggested something. That would be that this is the biggest city in the country that we have. I'm pretty sure it is, and I'm pretty sure it will be for a while still. Entertainment here is in bad quality. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go back to vanilla. We're gonna create something that is gonna be really interesting here, and that's gonna be a zoo. So Whaletier is gonna get the first Soviet Alaskan zoo. I was thinking of putting it here just to utilize our public transport a little bit, and definitely we can use that. What about actually, you know what, I'm thinking about it now. We have space here, and officially within a game this is absolutely not a problem. It's absolutely perfect. But I'm not really sure how animals, even though they're digital animals, how animals would take to live next to the oil-fired power plant. So maybe just because I like animals, maybe we should actually place it somewhere else. This zoo is on a big side, I have to say. We have space, and probably I'm gonna give you all the space you need. What's with these guys? These are delivering meat. Where the hell are you delivering meat? You are delivering meat over here. Okay, we're gonna pause this for a second. We're gonna pause because I'm gonna talk about some stuff. Some of you mentioned in the comment section something also interesting, and this is something I mentioned also before, but I was thinking about it a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. What's the ideal? What's the ideal percentage of transport? So distribution of stuff. Okay. I went in Canva Republic, I went all in with the trucks. Trains were delivered just late on, and that was a mistake. I had a freaking 4 huge distribution offices with 24 vehicles, or even 3 with 32 vehicles, I believe. It didn't work out. It was horrible. It was absolutely bad, and I shouldn't have done that. Because it was 100 trucks delivering steel to distribution points around the country, and they barely kept up. 100 trucks. So this is definitely something that can be done with trains. On the other hand, we have all train distribution here. Rarely something goes with trucks, like a little bit of meat delivered for Whaletier, and a little bit of electronics being delivered by trucks, because we're not consuming that too much. What I'm thinking now, what I was thinking then when I said it a couple of episodes ago, is what is the balance? What should you transport with trains? What should you transport with trucks? So, borderline would be something that you're consuming a lot of. It's what you're consuming. This is the final answer to this. How much you're consuming each stuff. And probably I would go from the top of my head, I would say electronics, electrical components, mechanical components. None of those things need to be distributed by trains. You can distribute that with trucks, and we'll be perfectly fine. Now we come to the borderline stuff. For example, clothing, meat, cement, this kind of stuff. This definitely is kind of borderline. I'm not sure if you should distribute this with trucks or trains, and it could be also purpose built. For example, we are consuming a lot of cement here, like 10 tons daily. If we distributed cement here with trucks, we would have to have 10 tons of cement delivered here every day at peak production, and that would be several of these trucks. Now bear in mind that the biggest trucks we have in the game carry only 6.8 tons of trucks, so I would say like 5, 6, maybe up to 10 of these trucks would have to constantly deliver cement here. I think it's much better with the train. So, for example, to bring it here. But cement being distributed elsewhere, where we don't have constant peaking of production or consumption of cement, that would be probably concrete plants. We can have trucks delivering cement every so often. We can have a huge storage that, you know, for example, nobody's using this cement right now. Nobody's using it, and we could have had trucks delivering it. But no, we have a train that is going to be arriving here and finishing this off. I totally just noticed that we didn't finish this railroad before we put it in production, because we need to... do we have... Oh, they finished the railroads. That's interesting. We're going to address that later. I'll pause this now. It's a beautiful morning, so we're gonna stick to this one. Yes, so trains, that would be this oil distribution, sorry, this oil loading, unloading area. This needs to be finished. I think this is the last segment. We probably, do we need a switch here? No, we don't, because it's only one railroad going here and then creating a parking lot, so we don't need a switch here. This is actually, no, this is not even oil delivery. This is the chemical plant connection. But that's fine, because we're going to be delivering stuff here with the... We're going to be delivering stuff here with the trains. Anyway, yes, so cement, for example, in these big production facilities, like here where we're producing prefab panels, I think train is a good idea, but elsewhere we could get away with trucks. Maybe we can get away with the distribution office, some decent sized distribution office. That would be, let's just check it in the construction menu here. So distribution office for cement. Where are we even producing cement? We are producing it here. Okay, perfect. Big distribution office. I'm thinking about going big distribution office here for cement. So if we go for biggest one, that would be this one. How many vehicles? 15. So if we go for big distribution office and have these 15 vehicles distribute cement all around our country, let's put it like this. Let's go feng shui all the way. Let me show you a little bit of design that I learned by making dumbass mistakes like I always do. So more design. Form over function. This is what I say, form over function. It needs to look nice. Everything else is not important. There we go. Looks nice, big distribution office with a lot of offices. This is one of the realism that a lot of people complained about, that if you have just parking lots and no offices, it's not realistic as a distribution office, because distribution requires a lot of paperwork to be done. And I think this is gonna work out nicely. Okay, so continuing on, we're gonna address a couple of other things. Mr. Mr. Moore, he mentioned about the dorms, Rob's power plant, and gravel production. Yes, so all of these things I'm thinking of addressing elsewhere. Now, gravel production, this needs to be ultimate gravel production. It should look nice. Now, what I liked was Mr. Topros's setup of gravel production. This is an extremely shitty copy of what Mr. Topros did. He did four in Mezirusi map. He did 4 levels of quarries with these quarries in the end, and they were all going downhill, delivering quarried stone to processing plant. And it looked fabulous. It was absolutely fabulous. What we have here is shadow of actually what he did, but if we want to go and move the gravel production from here, which is not a problem, we can do that. This is not going to resolve our problem totally. We will have, instead of 2 trucks, 2 trains coming here loading on gravel, we're gonna have only one coming and unloading the gravel. So we would be removing probably gravel storage, building a better one, gravel processing plant. We would have to move that elsewhere, and then we would have to demolish this and put some kind of train unloading station. I kind of support all of that. I don't have any problems with that. It's just where would you put this kind of construction? We're just thinking out loudly. It's like it's not like we don't have space. For example, we can do it over here. We can build on the side of the mountain over here, something like that. Wow, they already finished this road. Okay, so you would like to build a power plant. Who has? Everybody has. Let's go and assign this one to power plant and let them finish it all the way. Okay, so we have construction of a small power plant. Small-ish. It's smaller than the vanilla one. It's probably more pricier even, but it doesn't really matter. That's not what we are here for. It produces... Let me see what it produces. We have it over here. We said last time. Produces 18 megawatts of electricity. Okay, last time we said we're gonna do... I'm gonna do this 18, so 2 times 9. Let's go for 2 times 10 just in case. What am I talking about? I'm talking about that we're going to distribute this electricity in this direction and we're going to distribute this electricity in that direction. So that means we're going to cut the cords here. We're going to cut the power and let's go here and where? Here, yoink, there we go. So we cut the power. We have redundancy for this going all the way through whale tier. We might have some voltage going up and down a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be affected greatly. It's going to be just a minor inconvenience. And as you can see that our guys are doing amazing job with constructing these. So ooh, we have new ones. We have new ones. We have new substations. If you watch the our mod Monday. Ooh, and that's the one. Is that the one? That's the one. This looks like it's the one. Okay, let's play. Ooh, is it really? That's all big ones? Okay, let's see. I never constructed any of these. It has connections on all sides and, you know, bang, let's go. I would like to see. What is this? This is a transformer station 2 circuit. This looks like it's all high voltage, right? This is high voltage and this is low. Yeah, these are all high voltage. This looks fabulous. Well, actually, it looks like it's going to be fabulous. I'm not really sure if it is or not. I'm going to need to start construction of the cables. 10 megawatts, that's perfect. So we're going to have this one going directly here. And the second one is going to go all the way here. Can Lee build it here? Can Lee dibu without you? Can Lee? Here we go. Come on. Give me... There we go. Perfect. Construct these. So we're going to have this one constructed by Copti 2. Let's go with this one. We need to re-establish this high voltage connection here. So that's going to be this one over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. Did I? Yeah, I did build the rest of them. This is not working out. Oh, right, it's already connected. That's fine, that's fine. It's working out. It's working out. My bad. It was already connected there. So let's... Ooh. Okay, perfect. Well, it's good. It's not really perfect. They're horrible. They look absolutely horrible, these cables. But anyway, construct this. So we have high voltage cables here. That's going to be constructed by nobody, right? Because they don't have a road connection yet. They will have it here when this is done. So we're going to build it then. Okay, so power plant is underway. Probably should have gone with the yeah, I might have a problem with this. Let's see. Again, I'm talking to myself. Oh, we might have a problem with conveyor belts here because I should have gone with those first. But let's see. Okay, there was a connection there. We had it for a second. Perfect. I think we can... Yeah, I think we can call it... wait a minute. Like this. Come on, give me from here. That would be awesome. But it doesn't give me from here. So it's gonna be something like this. This is also not bad. Like this, and then can we have... Yeah, it has to have input here, and this is a little bit fighting me. You know what we can do? We can do it the opposite direction. We can go and demolish this one and then have 3 inputs, 1 output. That would be probably better because we only need one output from there. This looks nice. And then we would have options here to put this one. Yeah, these low voltage cables here are causing a little bit of grief. But that's fine. This is just doubling up. All of this is just redundancy. So we can remove them real quickly and then it's not really important. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do now is just have this connected. So we have dibs on the actual space here. There we go. So we have dibs on this, and they can even construct this. It doesn't matter. Copti1, you can construct this one, and I'll deal with construction of this one later on. So this is going to be conveyor belt that's going to be delivering gravel, sorry, the coal from here, but I'm still rethinking about the storage facility. This is going to be destroyed. Yeah, this is going to be destroyed. Anyway, going back, Mr. Robs's power plant, as Mr. Moore said, he has them in every city, and this is not a bad idea. Having heating plant and power plant next to every city, it would spread out your power production, and let's face it, if heating plants work. If they don't, your people die, period. So you will pay attention to heating plants. Everybody always does. Well, unless if you don't, you just lose people and that's it. So we can literally have it next to every heating plant, this kind of setup. Just, you know, initially when you have a small country, and then later on, if you want to remove coal-powered power plants, fine, just build nuclear power plants or big nuclear power plant. I suggest at least 2 for redundancy, because if this catches fire, it doesn't matter if it burns down or not. While the fire lasts, you don't have any electricity. So 2 of them is at least, you know, something that you should consider having. Gravel production dorms. Dorms is something interesting, yeah. Oh, by the way, Mr. Red Star Legion, this is Mr. Bramard's work. This is the logo of this channel, and this is what Mr. Bramard made. One of the universities is Havana Ministry of del Interior. That would be Ministry of Internal Affairs. Had Che Guevara sign here. He made it with all the icons. Well, I kind of just gave a suggestion. It's not my idea or my work, but he was so happy with the plan that he made my channel logo here. So thank you, Mr. B. Mr. B is a really talented modder as well. He made a lot of monuments and a lot of stuff around here. Anyway, we said we're gonna talk about electricity, and we just did. I'm thinking from now on until we get nuclear power, I will be small scale. So people of Koptigrad, and it's far away from Koptigrad and Murmansk, people should be a little bit, you know, happier about this. Now, problems. The issues that I did not address is, one of the issues I did not address is the railroad electricity supply issues, and I didn't address it for a while. Now, the best thing would be if we can build these facilities really close, or like voltage thingies close to our power plants. For example, we do have this one. Is this in the end connected with the rest of the grid? I don't know if it is. Oh, look at this. This is red. These voltages are red. Wait. Maybe just the sun. Whoa, let's check this out. Why are they red? Maybe it's just the sun shining off them. Is this has anything to do with the actual voltage going to them? No, green. Okay, no, my bad. There is several locations where we can do this actually, and we said in the last episode, well, we did it in the last episode over here. I'm gonna have to unfortunately have overhead cables coming here, because overhead cables are more powerful. They can transfer more electricity. So we're gonna go for overhead cables. They're gonna be connected directly to these stations. Again, this is gonna be connected to the rest of the grid, but this is not enough. We need more of these. And the best place to place them, you can see that this train is returning now because all of this is done except this railroad. Everything else is done. Wow, the big one is constructing this. They probably switched roles. Doesn't matter, that's perfectly fine with me. Just to keep them occupied, bear in mind that we don't have any more electricity other than going from here. I think this should be connected all the way. Yeah, the electricity hoses are connected, but after this there's no more electricity, so we need to upgrade these railroads. This was done as planned. We constructed one stage. We constructed one stage, and now we're gonna upgrade it all the way. I believe this is the really, really long construction stage, which is perfect, because these trains, more often than not, they carry enormous amounts of materials, way, way more than they usually need to construct something. So if you build it in two different stages, they're gonna construct it faster, if you pay attention when the construction is done. So let's go and construct the second here. There we go, bang. So they're gonna construct this. This is at the last stage of construction. They just need electricity hoses, overheads, and they're gonna build those. Okay, we're not touching Mr. Bill's city, the size-wise, well, the height-wise, so Skyline is really nice here. I mean, the game is called Soviet Skylines, right? 9,000 people, which we're not gonna mention anything that is a little bit more than whale tier, but still whale tier is not up to, well, it's there. They're just kind of competing for the first place. Okay, so we have meat distribution here. Let's just check this out. So we have meat over here. We have a lot of trucks that have this route on their way. This is meat. You're freaking kidding me. Wait. Ah, right, this is meat export. This is just cold meat exports. And they are actually doing what? You're bringing meat from the meat area over here. Okay, so meat exports is the one that is delivering this meat. Okay, you know what? We started talking about distribution here. Let's go out for a second. We started talking, you know what? I'm gonna pause this. We started talking about distribution, and this is what I was talking about. You cannot have trains delivering everything. For example, obviously meat is one of those tricky things that is borderline, should we take it or not. So okay, let's see this. We have around 3 stores in every city that we built, more or less. 2, 3, doesn't really matter. We're gonna see how much meat we consume. So let's say a year. Let's say that our truck can be from Galask to any part of the country within, I don't know, let's be like 10 days, 5 days. With a maximum amount with 6-7 tons of meat. How much meat are we actually producing? Let's see this. Actually consuming. Citizens facilities, this year is August. This is 2/3 of the year past. Let's go with last year. We consumed 869 tons of meat. Okay, if one truck delivers let's say 5 tons of meat every 10 days, that means we have 365 days. That would mean 36. Okay, we can do it. we can distribute meat with trucks at this size country. Now, how many trucks we're gonna need? Let's see this. Let's divide this by how many. Let's see this year. This year we consume 580 tons of meat, and this is 2/3. That means we're gonna have 900 tons of meat consumed per year. 900 tons. That means we are consuming. Every citizen is consuming 3 kilos of meat per 10 days, I think this math is absolutely horrible. I think I'm gonna have to think about this, but what I wanted to say with these numbers, I think we can distribute clothing, meat, electronics. Meat is still borderline, but electronics, alcohol with trucks, not trains. So we have one train that is delivering all of this. I don't even know where exactly he is. We moved them all away, but we have one train here that is delivering. Let's find it. All of these materials can be delivered by trucks. Crops, they're being used in minimal amounts in chemical factories. Mechanical components, we are importing them again. This can be distributed either from the border crossings, or we can have a distribution office somewhere centrally located, importing these and distributing them around the country. Or we can distribute them directly from the border crossing. And then alcohol, again, we can do it by trucks. Electrical components, we can do it by trucks because it's also imports. All of this can be done by trucks. And this will also increase the amount of trucks we have on the border crossings. Trains. Are we having any issues here? No, we don't. We're not. And look at this here. You can see the rails here. That means that little sucker is actually doing something. He's actually building all of this. This is really nice to see. I don't see any trains. This is always dangerous. Okay, small train going here. That's fine. Let's see if we have any issues with the trains elsewhere. Here we go. Oil train, fuel train. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is done already? Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. Is this working? Source is not sending. Let's see what he loaded. He loaded bitumen. Did you load bitumen? He has both fuel and bitumen. Mr. Bill, I think it's working. So we are actually not building any storage facilities for loading our trains. We are using internal refinery storage to load our trains. Everything else over that is being exported anyway. And now it looks like we have a problem with the exports. That we don't have enough vehicles exporting. What is this? This is bitumen being stockpiled. Whoa. What the hell is this? What's happening here? They're really... Oh, right. We are overproducing right now because we have so many more workers. So we're gonna have to start exporting again. Yeah, it was, this is not something that I was thinking I'm gonna be doing, but hey ho. Okay, let's go. You can go as well. Off you go. Border. Pumping harbor, that means, can you go here? Yes, you can. Well, actually, you need to go here. That would be before the pumping harbor, and this one needs to go here before the pumping harbor. There we go. So we have 2 more ships actually doing the voodoo that they do so well. Cannot store export fuel. We need to get rid of fuel. Obviously, we have a boat going in to start exporting fuel. Okay, that's fine. What else? Gravel production. I think we covered most of the stuff I wanted to cover here. Yeah, I think we have it covered. We have to continue expansion of these. Are these done? Yes, they are. What's with this and this? Are you having anybody? Road Murmansk capital. Wow, everybody under the sun is freaking. Even Kopti Road is building this. Wow. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna need both of these. Finishing this one up. You know what? We can focus on this right now. Actually, you know what? We should focus on something else right now because these should be done. Everything is done except the final construction of these construction offices, which will require buses. I will take buses directly from here, and because it's 5 times, I'm gonna need to assign this capital fuel. I forgot what the hell capital fuel is. Just get people here. As soon as we have people here, we're gonna be able to start leveling the area around here. We have a nice, decent setup here. I think this is decent. We should have these connections as well, right? Ooh. There we go. Something like this. What's with this? This needs to be constructed. So roads are done. So Capital Road can construct this. That's fine. Capital Road. Do you need to construct anything else? We have this one here. Yeah, we can go for roads now because the roads are done everywhere. Roads are done. They can continue constructing these roads just because they don't have anything to do at the moment. But I should be focusing on the highway infrastructure here. Highway infrastructure. Mr. Bill mentioned this. Let's see here. I just noticed these guys slowing down. This is required. What is this? This is steel distribution. So these exchangers are required for steel distribution. But you saw that this train here was a little bit on a slow side. That's not ideal. Yeah, it's these. I don't know how we're gonna fix this in these series, but I know how to do it in the future. Well, I'm gonna need a kick in the ass from time to time to resolve this. So what I'm saying here is we can't have on a major artery road delivering stuff, we cannot have this many connections. So this needs to be cleared. We need to have one railroad going in here with enough parking for all of these Murmansk things here. All the trains need to be here, off the main road, off the main road straight away. As soon as possible, clear the railroad. These things as well. This is perfect. Sorry about the sound. This is perfect. but this should have been here as well. They need to move away from the main line as soon as possible. So this is a couple of things that we need to pay attention to. What's with the gravel here? Do we have gravel? Again, gravel is missing. Is it just me? What's wrong with the gravel here? Is it really so much? Are we really consuming so much? Yeah, the panels are gone. I mean, like, well, it's not gone. We have it in storage, but we need to produce crap load of panels. Cement here, even cement plant is low. I mean, cement storage should be decent, not more than decent. But look, obviously gravel is missing from here. So let's check real quickly what's with the gravel train. Where are you? You're Murmansk Industrial and Dryori. Dryori is this one. So they're delivering a lot of gravel here. So what's with the gravel here? Well, there's a requirement for a lot of gravel here. Yeah, you can see that we have also what Mr. Stats said long time ago was also definitely correct, that we're gonna consume enormous amounts of gravel, and we need to be ready for that. So this would be one of the bottlenecks that I would assume that we have at the moment and we need to resolve. So we need to have more gravel production, and probably we're gonna start planning for this in the near future. Where? Only Lord, dear Lord knows. Not religious, but anyway. So I have no idea. We can get some of these cities to work on it, but if we're gonna build something like this, we probably should do a good job. Good job meaning that we should have a lot of space for it. And so this seems like it's enough space for it, but again, I'm gonna have to cut into the railroad here, and that's gonna create a little bit of an issue, but still. What about this one here? I'm constructing this one. Why wouldn't I have a gravel to build a double railroad here? And then just have a one off going in this direction. Yeah, I probably should do this. You know what I should do here? What am I talking about here? Let's do this. Let's demolish all of this. I'm talking about this. I think whoa. Why is there no electricity here? Yeah, I think this is a bug in the game. It's gonna disappear soon, this electricity signs here, because you're gonna see now a train passing through here. But what I want to say is I should build something like this. One, and come on, give me the second one. Snapping, yeah. I should build something like this. And now, okay, you can go a little bit further. Okay, a little bit further. And then we can go something like this, all the way around here. And then have this railroad connected here to our gravel loading, unloading facility. We can have we can construct straight away even the parking lot for trains. Oh, look at this crap here. Okay, that looks like fun. We can have something like this. 1 and 2 and the 3 here. Oh, yay, this is exactly what I wanted to do, exactly. You see, the genius that I am. Okay, so how do we do this? We can do it like this. How did we say that this will look nice? I always forget how to make this look nice. I think it should be connected to this one. Yeah, this one may be a little bit more trickier to get in place. It kind of registers. Oh, I know what to do. Snapping off, and then yeah, it just needs to be a little bit longer. It could be that we need this one removed here and then connected it a little bit longer. Is this a little bit longer? Yeah, so this would be, let's say, entrance to our parking space for our gravel area, and then we would have something like this. Come on. There we go. And this would be parking area for gravel, and then we would have some kind of, well, this would be a loading facility for gravel. This is just the loading one. That would be loading facility for gravel. Where can we process this gravel? We can process it anywhere we want because this is where the gravel goes. Probably should have this in this area rather than there, just because I should have the processing here somewhere off the hillside. I was thinking of implementing Mr. Toprus's factory. He has a really nice, interesting design factory here. With obviously, I'm gonna work on this. It requires a little bit of rework. For example, we can have only like 5. Let's see, this can be done like this. Also needs to go in the opposite direction. And hopefully, I think that you can fit the small train in here. So connecting it, obviously this is not, I'm gonna just remove all of this, but because I'm gonna build a parking space around here somewhere, because we probably would like to have this area as a gravel processing area. And that's gonna affect this farm a little bit, but not much. I think we can work around the gravel processing. But anyway, this is something that I was thinking about. But yeah, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. So we will have proper big loading area for trains, for gravel, for everything. So for example, I'm not sure if this is gonna be long enough. This is a little bit worrying for me. So if we build this and build it all the way to we're gonna need snapping for some of this stuff. So all the way here, this would be parallel, and then this is not gonna be used a lot. We can go in this direction, but the problem is gonna be creating parking space with this kind of design. Let's see, parking space can be here, and then here, and then here. The problem is we need to have an exchanger here for entering and exiting. So from every single one of these, they need to be able to go. We need to turn off snapping for this. And then the third one. There we go. Something like this, but they need to be able to access both of these. Like obviously they can access the first one, but this is for the second one and it doesn't fit. So this means we're gonna have to push everything back a little bit, which is not a problem. This is not too hard. We can do it like this, like this, and then just push it back. Push it back a little bit more. And then we can start planning from this side, because when the trains come in, they need to be able to get into both of these. Can we do this? There we go. And then when they come in here, they need to be able to exit from both of them. Is this going to be good enough? I think it will, but they have to get in here. Yeah. So they're gonna have to. We're gonna have to build it like this. So yeah, so from here they need to be able to do this, which they can. Turn off snapping and then go for the first one. There we go. And the second one. There we go. So we have a big parking space here. It just needs to be connected on the opposite side as well. Probably this should be good enough. Let's go for the closer one. There we go. So big parking space for all the gravel trains that are going to be coming here. Like I said, that this is not important because this is only for farming. We will try to save as much space as we can, but then let's play with this a little bit more. Sure, I can even, well, I can put it as a final plan, you know, like what we consider that it's, you know, decent. So final planning stages. Okay, so you're gonna play like, come on, snapping again, and go in here, and then this needs to be just connected to this one and bend it as much. What? Whoa. Okay, escape. What the hell was that? What the hell is this? I pressed something wrong, my bad. I have no idea what. Increase the circle, there we go, something like this. It looks horrible, and then we can be connecting it like this and like this. Wow, maybe not. Ooh, damn not. Of course, as I previously mentioned, this looks absolutely horrible, so I'm gonna just remove the hell out of this and rebuild it real quickly. I think this is a little bit better. And then from here we can go... well, we can be even smart about this. If we need longer access to this, that's not a problem. Let's have longer access to this. This way, and then you need one and the other. So 1 and 2. There we go. So we have our grain entrance here. We have parking for our gravel trains, which obviously we're going to have a lot of. We can accommodate 2 of them being operational or loading, unloading. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them can wait to be, you know, serviced. And then I'm just worried that this might not be long enough. You know what? We're gonna make it long enough. I'm gonna stick to the trains that can fit in here. We can easily see which ones fit because we should have some trains that are waiting to be unloaded somewhere. That would be... doesn't really matter actually. Don't care about that, but we can easily catch one of those trains waiting to be unloaded in these vanilla unloading stations, and there we're gonna see how much they actually need, how much space, how many wagons we can put on a train so it fits perfectly in there. I'm just thinking, don't I have any trains waiting until unloaded? Obviously not. How are we doing with crops? Crops are slightly falling, so we're gonna have to implement these crops. Aren't you delivering crops? I just saw the crop train going there, right? That was a crop train. He's still not here. Here we go. Crop train. Okay, he doesn't have any crops. Didn't you have crops here? Yeah, 280 tons. Well, I'm pretty sure that he had 280 tons for a while now. No, they're harvesting now. My bad. They're harvesting now. They're harvesting at the moment, so that's fine. In rain? You're harvesting in rain? What's wrong with people these days? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All of this is being serviced. That's fine. We have a lot of fields. Is everything being... Yeah, I didn't pay attention too much to this, but it could be that is it effective? I don't know. I'm not really sure if this is working, if we're having anything rot on the fields. It's only August, the harvest only started, so I'm gonna try to pay attention to this. And here we have a second farm, which the only thing I was hoping to build here is their own infrastructure. So let's say something like that. Really? Okay, that was a little bit unexpected. I thought I'm gonna be able to connect it here. Doesn't matter. We can... Okay, I'm having a little bit of a conflict here with some keyboard things. Anyway, I was hoping to get a road on this side so we don't have to deal with the fields in this side. You know what I can do? I can actually connect this. I can connect this farm. The fields are only going to be connected to the mud roads. Or not mud roads, but parallel roads to this main road, so the tractors won't use this main road. Yeah, and then the entrance to these mud roads can be... Well, I'm calling them mud roads. It's not mud roads. I can do it like this. It's easy. Just put something like this and then parallel. Yeah, that's fine. And parallel, and then put fields in this direction, for example. If I go to fields here, big ones, rotate in this direction, there we go. We can have them like this, without connections. Yeah, these are gonna be big fields, those are nice. Well, they don't really have to be big fields, they you know, just to utilize as much as we can from here, and then we'll see what's gonna happen on this side, and of course I'll probably do the same on this side here. It doesn't look like we're gonna get many fields here, so we'll see how much this will be worth it. Are we constructing this? Well, we're still not constructing it, so it's a still choice. We can still make a choice to remove it or not. But anyway, this would be something that I was thinking about. This episode is way too long already, again. So I'm gonna say, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you would like to support the channel, you have the description of the video. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.